So, Julian,
Yes.
how excited am I to have you here? It's your first podcast.
First podcast. I know.
love
Super
it.
excited.
Me
Yeah.
too. I was involved in your last film. What's
Yeah.
the name of this film, by the
Not
way?
one of us.
Not One of Us.
Yes.
I had no idea what this was going to entail. And so I read through it and I thought, whoa, this guy, I wonder what he's all about. I would love for you to tell us, where did you get this idea from? I noticed you have actually quite a few films. Front Row, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
My Last Sketch.
Yeah.
Forever Yours. You Can Make It. Is that right?
Yeah. Patrick DeGear, You Can Make It. That was
That's
a
right.
comedian documentary. Yeah.
OCD.
OCD.
Good Night.
Jesse. Yeah.
Good Night, Jesse.
Wow, it's a flashback.
Yeah.
Those are all like my college movies.
I
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah.
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 And they all have, I thought, this underlining theme to it, but Not One of Us was a tad different.
It was.
I
Yeah.
thought it had, I don't know, can I say what it had without? Had like a Goodfellas vibe to it.
Oh, yeah. Totally. It was my
Totally.
first gangster movie.
Was
So it
it?
was nice exploring. I mean, that's my favorite genre. But it was
Right.
finally cool to actually go deep inside that genre and actually make a film. Because
Yes.
the rest were like horror movies. There's been a lot of horror movies.
Yes.
But it was really exciting, especially for us students, to make a gangster movie. And that's what I kept telling my crew, like, we should be excited. We're making a gangster movie, like in school, and it's like they approved it.
And they
So,
approved
yeah.
it. I know.
Yeah.
I had thought about that. I don't know if
Uh-huh.
I had mentioned that to you, and I thought, oh my God, are they going to let him show this? But
Yeah.
they sure
And
did.
they selected it. I got to go to Warner Brothers to pitch it for a competition.
Right.
Um,
How did that work?
I got selected in the first phase.
So
we
that's
got to go
great.
to like the whole major pitched. Only 5 of us got selected to go up to Warner Brothers. And we got
Right.
to showrunner, or one of the showrunners of
Yes.
Abbott Elementary on
Oh my God, yes.
ABC.
Hello.
Yeah, we went inside that writer's room and then got to
Yes.
pitch in front of him and his other producer friends. So
Right.
it was really exciting.
That is very
Yeah,
exciting.
yeah.
That journey, that experience alone, I mean, that's
Mhm.
just enough to say that was a complete success,
Oh yeah, I mean
right?
just being able to like have the Warner gates open up
Yes.
just for you to pitch for a day, even though you're
Oh my
special for a
gosh.
day. It was cool.
I love it. I could not have gone on a full stomach because I would have had to gone to the bathroom.
Oh yeah, we were all a little bit nervous, but it was once doing it, like
Right.
it was exciting.
Yeah.
Because I think we all kind of felt comfortable.
Right, right.
But yeah,
So how long have you been loving these sort of gangster kind of films?
honestly, since early childhood, because my dad, I mean, he showed me a bunch of movies I was probably too young to watch growing up, but one of them was Goodfellas. I think Godfather was first. I remember in 4th grade watching The Godfather,
Fourth
and
grade.
that was yeah, a little too young. But I remember being as shocked because it's more about like the kind of the royalty of the gangster family. But
Yes.
then when I saw Goodfellas like a year after, that was shocking seeing like the guys in the freezer and like bodies coming out of the garbage. It was really disgusting, and it was interesting.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
especially too, I think right after seeing the movie, or either right before seeing the movie, I read the book Wise Guy by Nicholas Pileggi, and that
Yes.
was like a in-depth
Yeah.
view of Henry Hill, and I couldn't believe that guy existed.
I
So
know
I've
it's
always
a
been
true
interested in
story.
that
Yeah,
gangster lifestyle, the realistic side of it. And that's what
absolutely.
led to this movie about telling a story about someone who's forced to live in that
Right.
cycle, but
Yes.
wants to break free. So I
Yes.
thought it was a treat to make. It was an honor.
Because you love this so much, right?
Mhm.
This genre of filming. And your music, by the way, was phenomenal.
Oh,
Loved the
thanks. Yeah.
music you chose. So going forward, tell everybody who's listening, where do you see yourself going with filming and writing? And tell me a little bit about where you think this is going to go.
My main goal right now is to submit this film to as many festivals as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Just festivals willing to show like stories like this. 'Cause it's not like a typical drama.
Mm-hmm.
It's really intense. It's really gory. I think that's all the teachers said. Like this is like the scary one, but I want to show it to like festivals who kind of like films that are like more along the lines of entertainment,
Right.
and are okay with like gritty stories like this.
Yes.
So I'm gonna submit to a lot of films in California and also Illinois because my family's from Chicago. It'd be nice to kind of showcase the movie
Right.
out there. But after the hopeful festival run, I want to just focus mostly on screenwriting. That's the aspect of filmmaking I enjoy the most,
You do.
just because you get to just focus on telling stories that like not only entertain the audience but can also offer like a nice window into like these people's lives, like for Not One of Us, for example, like
Sure.
being able to just pretend you're in the mafia for a couple of pages, and
Oh,
just
and
kind of feel like you're in that world. But also in the other movies too, it's just nice just to kind of let my imagination roam free.
yeah.
Just to me, especially with like student films or like student films, but also now I'm not a student anymore, but branching into independent work, it's hard to try to have like a big budget or like tell stories that seem very grand, but on the page they can be as grand as they can be.
That's right.
There's no limits.
That's
So that's
right.
why I want to focus more on screenwriting.
I love it. Yeah.
I may make another film soon, but I just kind of want to focus on honing that craft.
I don't want to say too much. I have a tendency sometimes of maybe saying too much, but they have to really see this film. Great story. Yeah, it's a gangster. It's a gangster, right? But it's not what you might think it is. And I just love the twist.
Oh,
You
thank you.
guys
Yeah.
have to go see it. The
Yeah.
twist was phenomenal.
Mhm.
No one expected that particular twist, you
Yeah.
know? I wanted to ask you a personal question because I was wondering, did that have a little bit to do with your life? A little bit?
I would say just a little bit.
Right.
Just a little bit. I would say because obviously my family was not in the mafia,
Of course
and
not.
they're all very supportive. Like they're opposite of what Uncle Ralph is in the movie,
Right.
especially like as a young person,
Mhm.
and like young person transitioning from high school to college and now to like the
Right.
working world.
Yes.
I had this not a hunger, but like just a strong wish to succeed and to try to make it in a way.
Yes, of course.
And it's always, it's a struggle. There's always gonna be failure,
Mhm.
rejection, all that.
Mhm.
So I want to tell a story about somebody who wants to, overcome those hurdles,
Right.
but tell it in an entertaining way, like through
Yes.
the kind of crime underworld lens, and
Right.
use like the whole idea of him having to like clean up the dead as
Right.
a kind of metaphor for him just being stuck.
Right. But we don't want to say too much again. I don't
Yeah,
want to say
yeah,
anything
I
about
know.
this film.
Yeah,
It's so awesome.
yes,
Yeah.
I know. I could just say like the basics, beginning
Yeah.
parts of the movie, but it was yeah, it was cool to explore those themes. But I think my only connection to story is just wanting to like having the same wish of him, like wanting to succeed, wanting to go to the good college
Sure.
and stuff like that, wanting to take the next step in his life.
Exactly.
You know.
Yeah, of course. I mean, this
Hmm.
world is big. There's so many things, that you can entertain yourself in. And so, yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, that character seemed to be experienced in quite a few things in life. So
Yeah.
that was kind of cool, you
Yeah.
know? So, and then speaking of like characters, it has to be amazing I'm always fascinated, really. I have become fascinated
Hmm.
in the last 2.5 years with the writers
Yeah.
because as an actor, we go in and we love what we do, and so we're
Hmm.
so happy to be there and to develop our character.
Yeah.
But after my first short film, I was so much more intrigued not to become a writer because I
Yeah.
love being an actress,
Hmm.
but the writer. It's like I look at all the writers now and I'm like, wow, mental. I just love the mind. And I often think, how is it when you write a film, you have it visioned in one way,
Yeah.
and then when it's all said and done, and then you kind of see the screening of it, to see like your words being acted, and now your words are literally behavior.
That's true. Yeah.
That's got to be a phenomenal thing. Is how I see that.
Yeah.
Am I right
No,
about
definitely. I
that?
mean, it transforms.
Right.
Like from just being just a word on a page or just a line to actually being like a strong part of someone's performance or a great shot,
Mm-hmm.
that it's not all about you anymore. It's
Hmm.
like first, like it is all about you when you're a writer, like when you're just writing the screenplay.
It
But
is.
then when you
Yeah.
take it to a team, like they're the ones enacting it out, like
Right.
and not just like the cast but also the crew. um they're actually making sure the story succeeds
Exactly.
from it going from page to the screen.
That's right.
And like sometimes I think like on my last film, Front Row, before Not One of Us,
Hmm.
like there was lines I thought like, oh, that's a okay line, that's a decent, or like maybe it didn't really feel that cinematic.
Yes.
But then when the actors try it out, and then it becomes like, oh, actually that was way funnier than I thought it was. I didn't realize that was a joke, but
Exactly.
they framed it as a joke,
Right.
or they framed it as something like more mean, or they what's great too, even though most screenwriters do take a lot of time to revise everything, make sure everything sounds good.
Mhm.
Honestly, sometimes actors just ignoring it and just improvising is like the best thing.
The best.
And because and it's almost like even though it's not like an insult at all to the writing, but it's almost like a compliment because like they know it well
Mhm.
enough to like branch off
Yes,
and do something
yes.
different.
Right.
Which is cool.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's hard for me. I really cannot watch my
Really?
I can't. I'm way too hard. Way
Really?
too
Wow.
hard.
What about during like the premiere? Or
I was intently listening to it. That's what I was going to
okay.
say. I can hear myself,
Mhm.
and if I hear myself, I'll say, "Okay, that was good. That was good." But if I look at myself, I'm like, "Oh, I don't know. I don't know."
Really? Wow.
Yeah, so I can
Yeah.
hear it. I'm better hearing it, and so if but listening to it, but
That's funny.
to
Yeah.
look at myself,
Well, he did really good.
yeah.
I think my cinematographer, he was saying like, your performance was his favorite. Yeah.
Oh, well, it was my
I
favorite too.
yeah, yeah.
I
I
loved
mean,
it.
everybody was so I think everybody like that's what I'm proud of the most with the movies. I think this is like the best cast.
Yes,
The level of this acting was just the best. And I think
as
the
as
chemistry
it should
too,
be, right?
the chemistry with everybody, or like should I say like the lack of chemistry, but like the tension between
Yes.
people was all very strong. Whether it
Yes.
was between you and Uncle Ralph or Uncle Ralph and his nephew Benny,
Right,
and
right.
especially Benny and Gio, just there was a lot of clashing, but it
Yes,
worked really
yes.
well, and I seemed like everybody got along really well too, because
I thought they did,
because
at
it was
least.
funny because like Benny and Giancarlo and my brother Rudy, who played Benny and Gio,
Right.
like they're supposed to hate each other in the movie, but then off camera it was just like the most immature.
How cute, I
Yeah,
know, right?
and
That's
just like
always the
two
case.
guys just saying
Yeah.
whatever they wanted behind the
I
camera. But
love it.
they got along so good, which
Yeah.
is fun to see. But then once the camera started rolling, he was like cussing at him again.
Oh, he
So
was.
yeah,
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 I loved
it
it.
was
I
really
loved it.
cool.
It was they those two were also phenomenal actors, by the
Mhm.
way. So it's always nice when you're done with your scene and their scene went on. I mean, I thought that was great.
Yeah,
I thought it was great. I thought it was
yeah,
great. I
yeah,
could always see, I think I could yeah, of course. You could always see the greatness in others,
mm.
you know?
Yeah.
And Giancarlo Ben, phenomenal young
Oh, he's
man.
great. Yeah,
Oh my
it was
gosh.
cool too because I remember seeing him. It's funny because like a lot of great actors, like young actors, they come
Mhm.
out of Southwestern College,
Right.
and like you want to think it's just a community. Everybody thinks of it as just a community college,
You're
but then
right.
when I was going there and like I watched the plays, I'm like why are all these people like so good?
Mm.
Like I don't know if it was like something in the water, like just like there's a one teacher who just taught them all to be very strong at this profession. But I remember just seeing a play in my first year there, and
Hmm.
like I ended up like working with all of them in my student shorts, and like Giancarlo was the last one
Oh,
to
was
work
he?
with. Yeah, I remember it was James and the Giant Peach, like
Oh,
a
okay. Oh,
musical,
sweet.
and
Oh,
like it was completely opposite of of this
yes.
movie. But yeah, he's really good. He's really versatile,
Yeah.
and it's good too because I was watching the takes and like I felt so bad for him, and like that's perfect for the character. I need to feel bad for him.
Yeah,
And
you did.
even like when my family was watching, they're like, "Aw,"
I
they
know.
said "aw" a lot. I'm like,
Me
which is
too.
good
And there was
because he,
that one scene, I will not say what it is.
yeah.
I thought that's what it got me. I think I got a little teary eyed, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think I was taken back a little bit and I
Mhm.
thought I was worried.
Wow.
Yeah, I was worried. Yeah,
Nice. Yeah.
great, great work. Great
Thank you.
work.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and thank you, I think, on behalf of all the actors,
Mhm.
because once they know you're going to be coming out with something, you're going to
Yeah.
have a lot of the actors saying, "Oh my God, I got to work with this guy. I love this guy's work."
Oh, thank
So,
you.
yeah,
Yeah. I know
yeah.
that's the nice thing about like filmmaking is like the hope for like another
Mm-hmm.
collaboration,
Mm-hmm.
whether it's with like the actors again or like with the
Sure.
crew again. So
Yeah.
yeah, but I feel
Y-
like I made a lot of good connections
Yeah.
with this movie.
I mentioned a little bit to you about your great organizational skills, your timely manner in how you
Mhm.
work. Again, haven't worked on many, but probably, I'll throw a number out because I'm proud of it, but probably on the last 15 or so films that
That's a
I've
lot.
done,
Yeah.
I believe yours was probably one of, maybe there's, the top three or the top five, but I want to say were probably the number one
Oh man, thank you.
that was actually like on time. Not that chaos is a bad thing
Mhm.
because shit happens
Yeah.
and the
Oh,
behavior with
totally.
that is
Yeah.
how you move along with it.
Mhm.
But I don't know if anything happened
Mhm.
because either you handled it so quietly, so
Yeah. Oh,
professionally,
thank you.
so seasoned.
Mhm.
Have you always been like this? Was that something that you learned?
I think
maybe
That's
you were working with someone and you thought, I mean, who are
yeah.
you?
I think it's because it's something my parents kind of always taught me, like don't let them see you sweat, don't let them see you
Right.
stress out. Um, I think too. I watched especially like with our generation, like with
Yeah.
like YouTube, just like
Yes.
seeing you're able to like as a film major, as a young filmmaker, you're able to see like so many clips of like behind the scenes of
Right.
other movies, and you just see like these kind of crazy stories and like crazy incidents. So I thought like it'd be best not just for me to remain calm, but it makes the production look better, like when things are
Yeah.
happening,
Yeah.
just to kind of just be knowledgeable that it's not going to go perfect the day of
Exactly.
like it's kind of like the plan is there not just for you to have in the order of how you're going to do things,
Hmm.
but also to give you the comfort that like whatever happens, like you're prepared on the inside, you
Exactly.
know. But yeah, I think to me, I feel like the production was very smooth, especially in our day, because
Hmm.
we had that like one location, and we are just like, honestly, our effort was just to make it look as nice as
Exactly.
possible, and just
Yeah.
to, I think, my brother was making fun of me because like he was, it was his first time acting in a film.
Your brother.
He's always been a performer because like he used to sing a lot, and he used to do mariachi actually.
Oh,
So it's not his
sweet.
first time like being in front of others, but his first time acting, which
Yes.
is cool, and acting in a movie.
Oh, he
But
loved
he was
it
kind of yeah
because
he
he's
did
a
such a
performer.
yeah he did
Yeah.
such a good job, and but he was like tripping out at first, like, man, there's a lot of takes and a lot of angles,
Mm.
but then when you kind of like marry them all together,
You
it
see why, and
works really well. And
it,
then he was kind of like, oh, like this is how it works out,
right.
and like especially too like for the restaurant scene,
Hmm.
like there's like close up here, close up there, like there's so many changes, but I feel like that those changes actually kind of make it feel even more
Right.
not relaxed, but in unison,
Sure.
But yeah, going back to what you said about like trying to be calm, I think it's just an effort just to also make the film fun to work
Hmm.
on too, because like nobody
Yeah.
wants to work with anybody who's like stressed out or mad
Exactly. Yeah. Because
or
then you kind of
anything.
lose the focus on why
Yeah,
you got up
and
that
then
morning.
it like kind of has a ripple effect. So yeah, it's all about just making sure it's like a fun experience, especially
Yeah.
to me. It's movie making, you
Sure,
know.
sure. Who, as far as writers out there, like who did you admire? So I was actually thinking immediately, like I mentioned, Goodfellas, and then I kind
Yeah.
of even thought a little bit about maybe not so much, but I can't help but to have thought about Quentin
Oh
Tarantino.
yeah.
You know,
Totally. Yeah.
while I was watching your other
Uh
films, I'm
huh.
like, oh yeah, this is who he
Yeah.
is, and I would never think that's you either. It's wild. I love that.
Yeah.
But who are some of the people, as far as writers are concerned,
Mhm.
screenwriters that you actually admire?
Yeah, I mean those two names. I'm glad you mentioned those two names because like I always admired Scorsese a lot as a director because
Course.
he's able to like go into the writing
Mm-hmm.
and really like analyze it
Mm-hmm.
and like open it up for improv. So I
Mm-hmm.
think even though he is more of a director, I would say he is like, one of my favorite screenwriters
Sure.
because like when you think of the scripts that he has written or has contributed to,
Mm-hmm.
like they are really strong.
Yeah.
Like Goodfellas was written by Nicholas Pileggi, who is a detective who interviewed all those gangsters, but
Yeah.
also Martin Scorsese like contributed a lot of like the
Mm-hmm.
um, personal conversations, the
Yes.
stuff that made it feel real, and stuff that made it feel like they're not just criminals, but they're real people.
That's the key right there.
Yeah,
The realness of it.
the realness. Yeah, the authenticity
Mm-hmm.
of Scorsese's writing is what really stands out. But I think Tarantino, he was like when I was like really getting involved in
Mm-hmm.
filmmaking at first, like when I was just like in middle school, he
Mm-hmm.
was like the first screenwriter I became more apparent of because I
Right.
mean he obviously stands out in his writing style, and he's one of those filmmakers who's known more of a writer than a director. So he was the one I think I took a lot of inspiration from at first, like the most. But also too, I think it seems like throughout like the later end of high school and getting to college, even though I didn't make a lot of comedy movies, and like
Mm-hmm.
this one's not a comedy, this
Yeah.
one's
No,
not
it's
funny
not a
at all.
no.
Um, I got a lot of inspiration from like comedians who write their own
Yes.
films, like Adam Sandler.
Right. Yeah. Of
Who I
course.
mean, I really appreciate his work. I think he's like heavily underrated, and also too like a lot of other like Harold Ramis. Like he wrote a lot of like the 70s and 80s comedies.
Yes.
Um, so I just really appreciate like those how they made like really unique characters that
Mm-hmm.
stand out that are memorable.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's changed a lot. I mean, obviously I'm gonna discover more screenwriters, but it seems like
Sure.
it seemed like a lot of the crime focused ones, like Scorsese and Tarantino,
Right.
were my favorites, and then comedy,
And
like
comedy.
comedians.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
those stood out to me. Yeah,
Yeah. Are you doing what you've always wanted to do? Did you always know
yeah.
you wanted to do this? And I want to ask one more thing because
Mhm.
if I don't, I'm going to lose it. And I want to also know, um, and you probably mentioned it already because of your parents,
Mhm.
but you also have this very old soul about you, which I think is so endearing.
Mhm.
It's so, well, beautiful. I think it's just such a beautiful thing. So there's so much history that you
Yeah,
carry in the time that
yeah,
you have lived. You have so much history,
yeah.
and I think that's such a wonderful thing.
Mhm.
So at what point do you remember saying, this is what I want to do? Are you living out your passion? And where did you get this old soul from?
Actually, it was in 3rd grade or 2nd grade. Either way, it was like early elementary school.
Yeah.
And then my parents took me to Universal Studios, and then going on that studio tour and just seeing all the
Mm,
sets. And my parents have like they already showed me like all of their favorite films that they saw growing up, like
yes.
from the 70s and 80s.
Right.
So I think I was already like a big movie fan without noticing it. And so when we drove through Universal Studios, like seeing like, oh, the clock tower from Back to the Future and like the monster movie
Right.
sets, it became real. It's not just something that you see on the big screen. Like this is something that's right in front of you.
It's right. Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, it's
So
as real as it gets.
yeah. So I think seeing
Yeah.
it up close, like
Mm-hmm.
seeing that movie magic up close
Mm,
inspired me. Um and I think from that point I
hmm.
wanted to just focus on that. And that's
Right.
when so yeah, all through elementary school, middle school, high school, it was all about
You in
making
plays?
movies. No plays. Yeah, I always wanted to.
Right.
No, it wasn't like a 6th grade, but it was like everybody was forced to.
Yes.
But
Right.
yeah, but yeah, it was always a passion of mine.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I just wanted to focus on just making movies. I was always interested in horror and
Mm-hmm.
suspense.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I do want to kind of branch out into other genres.
Sure.
And then speaking to like the old soul part, I think I think it's just how my family raised me,
Mm-hmm.
honestly. Just like at family parties and like stuff like
Right.
that was always like, Motown music
Yeah.
and
Oh,
like
love.
the hits of like the late 50s and early 60s. So
Yeah.
I just love that style of music and honestly too, I think speaking to my grandparents a lot and just always kind of like interviewing them about like what their time was like,
Right. You
you
were
know,
really interested.
just
Yeah. It's
very
just this
interested. Yeah.
vested interest. Yeah.
Yeah, in that era, because I always thought of it as that's like the golden era,
Right. Yeah.
and I always liked it. That's how I think I like gangster movies a lot because they always talk about like, oh, these were the good times before the shit hit the fan,
Yeah. The good
So
times. Meanwhile, they were still killing people, though.
yeah, yeah, it
Oh,
was
these are the
bad times for
great
other
times.
people.
Bing, bing.
Yeah, and Goodfellas, like yeah, the 50s and 60s are the good
Oh
times,
my
and then
gosh. Yeah.
but yeah, there's still bad times for
Yeah.
other people.
Yeah.
But
It's
yeah,
so
I just
funny. They talk about killing people, but look how they were dressed. They dressed so
yeah,
good.
this I was loving going to the
That was
Copacabana
important.
and like the
Yeah.
good clubs and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I always been like fascinated by of the idea of nostalgia,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
of like looking back, and I think that's how I was raised, and that's just like a personal taste of liking that, you
Is your
know.
brother the same, or is it actually a
I would
personal
say,
taste? Because everyone's different.
yeah, I think amongst my brother and sister, they kind of have the same traits of just appreciating what came before,
Yes.
because my brother and sister are passionate about music, so
Mm,
their tastes are like I thought my tastes were broad, like theirs is like really broad. I think
sure.
theirs
Yeah.
extends more until now. Like
Right.
I mean, I listen to a lot
You're
of
in the
music.
era.
Yeah, I kind of get stuck. They're like Julian, listen to the same shit.
You're
Like,
right.
you gotta expand. But yeah, I kind of get focused, like tunnel vision into like what like good music was
Yes,
and still is.
it is.
But I think they kind of taught me to like appreciate what comes out now. And
Right.
I do listen to a lot of music that takes place
Mm-hmm.
that came out
Mm-hmm.
recently. But yeah, I think I kind of carried more of the older tastes, but
Mm-hmm.
still they're because they so passionate about music and
Yeah.
other forms of
Of
art,
course. Yeah.
they also kind of have
Yeah.
a
Yeah. Yeah.
similar
Well,
taste.
I think I mentioned
Yeah.
it earlier on, but the music in your film
Oh, thank you.
was great.
Hmm.
Loved it. Sometimes you just want to put it on and, there's the soundtrack. Love
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
you know? You were mentioning something earlier too that I
Mhm.
wanted to go back to because I wanted to make sure I understood it. When you were talking about film festivals, and
Yeah.
you mentioned that we're going to do the circuit, not we, but you guys are going to do the
Hmm.
circuit film festival out here in California or LA.
Yeah.
And then there was another area, I forgot what was the other place?
Chicago. Yeah.
Chicago. But what about like New York and Atlanta and Texas
Yeah, I
and
think Atlanta's a great place to because I mean, like when I'm applying to all these jobs,
mhm,
um, Atlanta's like a booming city, and it
mhm,
has been a booming city for like a
mhm.
while. I
Yeah.
think I think big shows like The Walking Dead
Mhm.
and other big movies and series, and also like Tyler Perry Studios as well, just have
Right.
made Atlanta just like such a cool center and exciting center, like
Mhm.
almost like the new Hollywood.
Yeah,
So
it
it would be
certainly
like
has
an
out
excellent
there.
opportunity to submit to Atlanta, like at
Mhm.
least like submit to at least two festivals in the area, just to
Exactly.
go over there, just to check it out.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
network and
network, yeah,
that's right.
New York would also be a dream.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, New York is great because I think in high school I submitted to a film festival that was in New York,
Mhm.
and that was just we had just a week long experience of just kind of
Mm.
being immersed in the city, and like their festival was geared towards people who were outsiders, so it was
Right.
like all like, okay, we're gonna take you near this place, and we're gonna go to this theater, like a historic theater. So it was
Sure.
really geared just towards enjoying the city, and I love like honestly that week I kind of like fell in love with New York City, and
Yeah,
so having the opportunity to submit again would be really exciting. Hopefully, we get into at least one of them. But I think I honestly I feel
you
like New
will.
York has like the most film festivals,
Mhm.
if I'm not wrong. But there's film festivals everywhere. So
I
I think
know, I know.
the
Even
goal is to
outside of the country, right?
yeah,
Canada would be another. I don't
Canada
know.
would be
Of course,
awesome.
I don't know how that works. I don't know the money involved, and
Yeah,
all. I'm sure there is, but
yeah,
Canada's another one,
Canada.
and
Yeah, that's why it's best to just submit to as
just
many as
submit wherever you
possible. Because
can.
we yeah, honestly, there's no way of knowing. It's like a gamble,
Yeah.
honestly, because you know, a lot of festivals they have like a set roster of like we want this genre,
Right.
we want these kind of stories,
Right.
and we don't know if like sometimes like okay, we want to submit to ones that like crime films, like that'll be
Right.
good for us, but there might be other film festivals that might want to take a risk or like they like it because it's more original.
Yeah,
So it's
right.
really just about submitting to as many as possible and just hoping it gets showcased. Because
Yeah.
that's all I'm concerned about, not like the awards part or
Right.
um yeah, trying to get best this because I mean we are I mean this is a great movie,
Sure.
like but there's so many movies out there. I just wanted to be seen, you know.
Absolutely. That's the
So
name of the
yeah,
game. That's
yeah,
right. Yeah, that's
hmm
the name of the game. Um, I think it should be seen to as many people as possible because again, you have there's romantic movies,
yeah,
those rom-coms, right? Sci-fi, thrillers, all of it, but it depends on the storyline and some of them are very similar.
yeah,
Yours is a gangster movie,
hmm
but there's another story there. And that story is just
yeah,
so endearing,
yeah,
so bold, and so brave at the same time. They have to watch. You have to. Yeah, it's
yes.
a great movie. It's
hmm
it's a fantastic movie.
Oh, thank you.
So
Yeah.
yeah, no, thank you too.
I think that's what about like it being online. The choice to just like put it online too is
Yeah.
just like just about it being seen, and it's cool. Like you know, sharing the link,
Mm-hmm.
like the when we just had it, the first cut finished.
Yeah.
You know, like having people's like hearing people's reactions was the best. You
Yes.
know, like
Yes.
oh that was a great scene, or like that was so cool,
Right.
and
Yeah.
like having our premiere was also great because you get to see like see and hear the reactions in person.
Yeah.
Um, and actually, it's funny too because I had my graduation party and we showed the film there too because a lot of the
Oh.
family didn't see it yet.
Right.
So it was cool just like hearing the reactions live, and it was honestly one of, like a more funny screening
I
experience because like
bet.
they saw my brother,
Yeah.
and so it's kind of like more of like a football game. Like they cheered whenever they saw
Right. Right.
they saw him, or they
Exactly.
just laughed whenever they saw him. And
Exactly.
I think too in like our premiere as
Yeah.
well, like my brother, like
They
even though
laughed.
he killed it,
Right.
he
Don't say
just
right.
he killed it, yeah,
Right. Right. Right.
in the
Right.
figurative sense, yeah, he
Right.
killed it. He just couldn't stand like the sight of himself on
He
screen. He
could.
just laughed every time. Like, who's laughing during his scenes? I'm like, oh, it's him.
Oh, was it
Like,
him?
it was him.
Yeah.
Kept laughing. I'm like, who's laughing? And then, but yeah, he's that's his personality.
Yeah,
But
it could
yeah,
be that little nervous energy too without realizing
oh
it,
yeah,
you know?
oh yeah. I think too. Giancarlo was like the same way. He was like, can I see it already? Can I see it? Because just like I think man, I never acted like on that level before. I just took like an acting class, and like that was it wasn't recorded. You know, it was like a kind of theater focused.
Mhm.
So I can only imagine like
You've never
the
been in any of your films? You've never
no, just like slight cameos.
Oh,
So
wow,
I
that's
can imagine like
That's
the
fun.
pressure of like it being filmed. This is it.
This
Like
is it.
there's not like tomorrow night
There's
like
right, no do-overs.
there's no do-overs.
Yep,
It's just like that's it.
that's
And
it.
like if the director or like the team likes that take,
That's it.
that's what's being released.
That's it,
But
and then it's the editor. Then it becomes their film, you
that's
know?
true. Yeah.
I actually and I will often set that too. It's really the movie, filming is truly, it's the writer's film,
Yeah.
and coupled with the editor as well.
Yeah, 'cause they're selecting it,
Yeah,
and they're selecting
exactly.
what goes in,
Yeah,
and to like the structure of it.
yeah,
Um, it could change completely.
yeah,
I
and
think
it
like
does.
I mean we had like a lot of cuts.
Mm-hmm.
There wasn't like a time when we were just like, okay, this is it.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was like, oh, let's revise this, let's change
Mm-hmm.
that, let's tweak that. Um,
I have a question.
yeah,
Speaking of like when you're looking at the film, like, a 5-hour film and you got to edit it down to, 15 minutes or something.
yeah.
Um, when you're looking at they're editing a certain film and we did it like maybe, I'm going to just throw a crazy number out there, 15 times.
Mhm.
Is it more difficult if they did it 15 times totally different, or
Oh,
15 times a variation of what they last did? I would imagine 15 times the same way. That's kind of boring. Like, where am I gonna
yeah,
grab? Where am I grabbing
yes,
from? But if it's totally
yeah.
different, would it not throw it off the next scene? Throw the next scene off if it was totally different when you're doing the
That's a
editing?
great question. I think personally, I love when there's like strong variation.
Mm-hmm.
Because sometimes it is like when you have those takes that are very similar, but they're
Yeah.
slightly different.
Mm-hmm.
I forget like, wait, which one was I watching? Was I
Mm.
watching choice A or choice B?
Right. Yeah.
The scene at the restaurant.
Yes.
I think having those variations was
Was
great
good. Yeah.
because it offered all those like opportunities. It could go this way and go that
Go
way.
that way. Right.
And it's just I think to me it makes a better film having those variations, and I think it's great too because like I mean, I like doing a lot of takes. I mean, I always get excited like, oh, we have time for one more,
Yes.
because that's a time like we just do something completely different, and those are
Exactly.
usually the best ones
Aren't they?
when there's like no pressure. Like there's like I'm not gonna say it, just like have fun with this
Just
one.
do. Yeah.
I noticed.
What is that about?
Yeah, it
Like, what
just
is that about? That's so true.
yeah.
You've rehearsed and you rehearsed and you rehearsed and you're doing your scene. You're doing say, okay, all right, I think we're good. We got what we want. All right, go ahead, do whatever you want to do. And then all of a sudden, it's
Oh,
like
those are the best
those
ones.
are the best
I think
ones.
because the actor's having the most fun,
Mm-hmm.
and I too. I mean, like I haven't acted as much, but like to me, it seems like if I was behind the camera,
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, if I was in front of the camera,
Yeah.
it's kind of like a lot of you're thinking about a lot like what does the director want to do? Okay, I have to say the line like this. And
This is
it
true.
becomes very mechanical, and
Yeah.
like it won't be as good as if you were just feeling the scene.
Right.
I think when you tell them like, hey, like just have fun with it, then it becomes great.
Yeah, this is true.
Um,
As long as you still respect the film, the message, the writer.
yeah,
But you are right, because sometimes you will be working with someone and they say, "No, I don't want it like that. I want you to do it this way," and that's
yeah,
it.
and I feel like I'd rather be on the side where it's like let's make it feel more real rather than
Yeah.
being like it has to be like this.
Right.
And I mean, even though I am kind of like very specific, I feel like with the
Hmm.
acting, it should be a little more organic. Like
Oh,
there's
no, I
this
think
one
you were
scene
great.
with in Not One of Us with my brother and
Hmm.
Giancarlo, and like there was no dialogue for it, but I was like, why
Mm,
don't we just talk right now?
mm,
And it just came out way better. That's why like how Gio has those couple lines in the montage, just
right.
because like just let him. As I told him, like just mess with him,
Yes.
like just mess with him, or like you switch spots, and like you tell him to do this, like, and then just kind of having that bully mentality, you know,
Yes.
and it came along great. That's why
Hmm.
I like when there's a little variation,
Sure.
and like too. I think honestly the best it seems like so far, and like later my most recent films,
Hmm.
like the best lines weren't the ones that I wrote, but the ones like the actor just like kind of
Hmm.
just carried it, or like
Hmm.
just decided to put their own twist on it,
Yeah.
and it became either like funnier in a comedy sense or became scarier and
Hmm.
in suspense and drama.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
yeah,
Hmm.
I just like seeing what the actors come up with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what happens from here now? Let's say you've got your film out and it's been accepted in a few festivals, and I hope you let everyone know that it has, because that's good to know. We might be in New York one day and it's like, oh my God, we're going to be there. We have to go.
Yeah.
Canada, we know so many people all over. We're going to fucking go to Canada. You know.
Yeah.
So please let us know everything.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
But then what happens after this? First of all, congratulations on the
Thank you.
graduation.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
I mean, hello.
Hmm.
Fantastic. You've got this beautiful film that you finished with. Wonderful. Do you take some time off now? What happens? What happens now? What happens in
Yeah.
3 months from now?
3 months from now,
Still submitting, but what
still
happens?
submitting. A lot of writing. I've been writing something new recently.
Hmm.
Just to kind of focus as a script to like send off to contests,
Yes.
and like on the blacklist, just like to kind of get the word out there on the script, because I
Yes.
think that's my next goal, is to try to get my writing
Hmm.
out there more.
Hmm.
So I'm currently writing something right now
Hmm.
that I am gonna planning to get out there soon,
Right.
this year.
Hmm.
And yeah, I think focusing on screenwriting, trying to get move from shorts to features
Yes.
with screenwriting,
Yep.
because I mean, it's been fun writing the shorts, and like when I was in school, I didn't focus on writing features because I wanted to just focus on writing stuff for school.
Of course.
But now that I'm out of that world, it's nice to kind of like be able to make longer scenes
Hmm.
and to go the full feature length. To me, that's
Hmm.
very exciting. So
And it's very
I think, yeah,
exciting.
and these
A lot of work from
yeah,
what
a lot
I've been in. Yeah, it's a lot of work.
of work, yeah.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, focusing on that feature length scripts, to me feels like the best path right now.
Hmm.
Transitioning from, college to
Yeah, of
the
course.
professional world. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. That's
Hmm.
like huge, man.
Yeah.
That's
That's crazy.
huge.
Yeah, I still can't. Yeah, it went by really
Right?
fast, super
Yeah.
fast. Yeah.
Like from one sleep to another.
Yeah,
Totally different.
I
It's a
know.
different day.
It totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's insane. But
Yeah.
it's exciting though. It's exciting to be um in this part of my life,
Yeah.
trying to not no longer being a student, but hopefully being taken a little more seriously.
Oh,
Yeah.
without a doubt. And
Hmm.
I have no doubt that you are going to have it no other way. And you are. You have a
Yeah.
very serious posture about yourself too. So I think many people are
Thank
going to
you.
take you very
Yeah.
serious. And especially with your writing and what you produce out there, why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they? So I'm not a writer again, obviously, but where let's speak it into existence. Where what do you do? Where are you? How do you get it out there? Where are you? What are you doing with it? Speak it into existence. I want to hear it. Not
Yeah.
that you have to. I
Hmm.
don't want to hear, yeah, I'm going to do some more writing and I'm going to, do a little bit more. What specifically are you going to be doing, Julian Rodriguez? What are you doing? What are you doing? How are you doing it?
How am I doing it? Okay. Yeah. So once I have the script written, which is gonna be written very soon,
Yep.
like the outline was already done, and then I'm
Yes.
already, getting to the phase of polishing it, making sure it's the best story.
Mm-hmm.
Like submitting it to the best
Whose hands
screenplay
would you want it to
competition.
go into? Speak it into
The
existence.
best hands. Um, that's a good question. I mean, I don't want to sound desperate, but like whatever, whatever studio is willing to make it,
We get
or
that. We
produce
get
it.
that.
But also too, not
We
just
get
like,
that.
I mean, I understand that like a lot, like when writers are first trying to come out,
Mm-hmm.
they don't want to, like, a lot of the what's called expectation is that like it's not going to be like made immediately,
Of
but they
course.
will get to see like your style,
Right.
and that's what I hope with this script is that one, I would like to make it, and I
Mm-hmm.
would like to be for it to be made, but I would also just love for the chance for it to be for my style and kind
Mm-hmm.
of my voice
Mm-hmm.
to be seen by others, by producers.
Of course.
So I think yeah, the plan is to submit it to a lot of the best screenplay competitions and
Mm-hmm.
film festivals,
Mm-hmm.
but also try to get into the hands of
Mm-hmm.
people who can.
And give me
um
that one name. We are humbled. I get it. I get it. I get that we are,
yeah.
uh, you know, you're
Mhm.
seasoned. You're seasoned with the amount of years that you have.
Yeah.
And then you could be seasoned with 50 years. You're
Mhm.
not seasoned with 50 years yet, but
Yeah.
you are seasoned,
Hmm.
right? And we
Yeah.
want to remain humble. We get that. The
Yeah.
universe gets that. We get it. We get
Yeah.
it. But
Hmm.
then there's the dream, right?
Yeah.
It's the dream big or you go home kind of
That's
a
true.
thing.
Yeah.
So you have to dream and you have to be comfortable with what
Hmm.
you want. And
Yes,
that's
for sure.
okay.
Yeah.
I want to hear who you would love for your screenwriting work. Whose hands would you want it to be in? I really want to hear that from you.
I think Scorsese.
There we go.
Scorsese.
Let's
Just
get him before he drops dead because Jesus, he's in his 80s.
that generation is not retiring.
That's right.
They keep going, which
That's
is,
right.
and
That's
it
right.
gets better.
That's right.
I think like I was surprised, like, when you watch, even though if it's to me, Wolf of Wall Street is still very
Mhm.
recent, even though it came out like what 10 years ago.
Yeah, that was
It's
great.
still very recent, and it's still like a film that he made on the very end of his career,
Yeah.
but it still feels very fresh.
Oh,
And people
it's
make
freaking
memes of it.
awesome.
People talk
Yeah.
about it. People do like that gesture.
Yeah, exactly,
So it's like
exactly.
it's something still very fresh. So I feel like Martin Scorsese, like he knows how to make films that are fresh.
Yes,
You
yes.
know?
Leonardo DiCaprio, if I'm not mistaken, actually brought that to him. So here
Yeah,
is a great example
yeah.
of someone who isn't as seasoned as Scorsese, right? He had youth, just like you have your youth, but he gave that to him because he spoke that shit into existence.
He did.
And who was going to be
Yeah.
the best person for it? Scorsese.
Yeah, and he's actually Leonardo DiCaprio. He's actually a very good producer if you think about it, because like
Yeah,
even though he's known for just being a star and like
right.
having just great diversity in his work and his
Yeah.
performances,
Mm-hmm.
but also like he helps like bring that material to life with Wolf of
Exactly.
Wall Street. Also, her with like Django Unchained, like he helped bring, because that character was supposed to be older. It
Yeah.
wasn't for him, but
Right.
he had a lot of the research of that era, and he
Right.
actually helped Tarantino kind of make that story feel more grounded.
Yeah. Yes.
Um, so I think, yeah, he has a lot of skill
Yeah.
in making those stories come to life, and also supporting, because Scorsese is like the boss and like
Yeah.
he's one of the best. Um, as a producer, he's able to support that and
Mm-hmm.
not limit him,
Yeah.
because by limiting him, he would limit himself.
That's
That's
right.
because they have such a good partnership.
Yeah.
So yeah, Scorsese will be a great. He's always been one of my idols. Steven Spielberg is also another
Oh,
one.
hello. Yeah.
Also too, I think in like the television sense, like
Mm-hmm.
seeing a lot of the work that Ryan Murphy has done with
Mm-hmm.
his series would
Mm-hmm.
be really cool. Honestly, like the dream would be like I've been talking about this a lot with like the actors and like everybody else. Like Not One of Us would be such a cool mini series.
Oh, it totally
And like
would.
I
There's so
actually like
much to
mini
follow.
series more
Yeah.
than like regular TV shows,
Mm-hmm.
but a mini series would be so cool.
Wouldn't it?
I don't know how. Well, hopefully soon we'll find the way to make that happen.
Yes.
But yeah, miniseries would be awesome. 'Cause I feel like
Mm-hmm.
there's a lot of stuff that people would like to see more of, that I would like to see more of.
Oh my God,
You
I
know.
want to see what happens with Ben. I do. I want to
Yes.
see what happens with Mrs. Cortez, to be
Yes. All
honest
these
with you.
characters
I would
and
be
all those in
bullshitting.
between moments too.
Yeah. What
Yeah.
happens to Uncle Ralph?
Yeah.
You
I
know?
think, yeah, too, especially with the rivalry stuff, because like
Yeah.
that's a lot of because this film focuses more on the drama, the
Right.
family drama. Like you do want to see more gangster stuff,
Yeah, you do.
So I think a miniseries would be so cool.
Yeah.
So hopefully once I get this film out there as much as possible, hopefully that'll be an option, because I
Yeah.
would like this is a story that would like to expand
Yeah.
a little bit more.
How can I help you? How can other people help you? How can people help you get your film out?
Yeah, I think
Just by sharing it,
by sharing the link, by following the accounts on Instagram, Not One of Us Movie,
Mhm.
and my personal one, Cruise Films.
Mhm.
I think just like simple follows like that, simple likes,
Yep.
just help the film
And just
land
share
in
the
more
shit out of
hands.
it, right?
Just, yeah, share it. Yeah, that's why I
Just
keep
share
telling. I
it.
was like, you guys gotta share the link.
That's right. Yeah.
Just share the link,
Just
and like,
share it.
because it's not just about like, okay, let's go viral, but it's like, let's have people watch the movie that we all worked hard on.
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
this is a very fun movie,
Yeah,
and
let's
I've
watch
been.
the movie we're freaking talking about. It's why you're here, for God's
Yeah,
sakes,
yeah.
Let's put the link up here and,
Yes.
let's get it
Oh,
shared
totally. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
watched.
Just having just eyes on it.
Yeah.
As many eyes on it as possible. When sharing it with like family,
Mm-hmm.
like they put the link on, they stream it on their TV, which is even better because like
Oh,
they'll see it.
yeah, that's the only way I can see it. Put it on the TV. Put it on the
Yes.
TV. Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool like having that like the AirPlay technology nowadays. Like people are able to like watch it like
Yeah.
like an episode or like a short movie on their TV.
Yeah.
So it's way better.
Yeah,
So yeah,
absolutely.
that's my goal, is just to get it seen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. What do you have to say to those people who also have the passion, but maybe not necessarily the confidence that they too can freaking write a movie or film or a short film?
Yeah, I think even though I'm still very young in the game, and still trying to
But you're in it.
pursue it. Yeah, I'm in it. Yeah, I think it's all about just staying true to your work,
Mm-hmm.
because it just seems like I think the biggest complaint about this generation of film, of cinema,
Mm-hmm.
is that they get a lot of repeats.
Mm-hmm.
So it's exciting to see when something's very original. So I think my only advice to people like just starting film school would just be to stay original, to not try to copy, and to honestly too, I think I would like to see more fun movies. You
Yes.
know, like more films that kind of align more with entertainment.
Mhm.
That go into like genres like gangster films, like comedies.
Yeah.
And like now it seems like this year has been really good for movies,
I agree.
and I would like to see it, you know, grow and hopefully
Exactly.
get more involved.
And it will. It
So
will, I
yeah,
think. AI, that's something, of course, that people are talking about.
yes,
Is that something, so again, totally different generation.
yeah.
Um, what are, I don't want to know what your thoughts are, but how do
That's
you
okay. Yeah.
see AI? Because I think at some point it's going to be in our, it's already in our
Oh, it
face.
is.
You
Yeah,
know,
it's
it's
already
already in
there.
our face.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
So,
I think to me like, but yeah, it's a great point. Like it's already here,
mhm.
but also I feel like a lot of people don't realize like it's already been here.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of like those horror movies, like they've been
Right.
amongst us, you know, like
Right. Right.
yeah.
Right.
But it's like
That'd
I
be.
think well, AI has already been used in special effects for years.
Mhm.
And like for like the Avengers movies, for example, like when they had to scan Mark Ruffalo's face to do all the Hulk gestures, that was
Right.
artificial intelligence.
Mhm.
So it's not like it's a new technology. I think it's just getting stronger.
Yes.
But I think the way I personally feel about it is that like yeah, I don't particularly like when it does the whole thing for you because
Right.
that takes out the fun of it. Like, why don't you want to like write it yourself,
Exactly,
or why
yeah.
don't you want to like film that shot yourself? Like to me, that feels cheap. But then it could also be used as a tool to help you still
Sure.
do the work yourself.
Yeah.
I think it really depends on how you use it.
Yeah.
I'm not totally against it. I'm not like going to use AI for everything,
You're
but I think,
right.
but I think
Right.
I think people are like obviously everybody's gonna AI is gonna it's already here.
It's already here. If
So
someone's, I guess, you know, people often talk about like writer's block, and I don't know how long they have writer's block for, but maybe they
Mhm.
use the AI, and so they just use that as a guide or influence that
yeah,
if they didn't get it from AI, they would probably get it if they were sitting at the coffee shop
that's a fair
listening to a
point.
family talking, and
Yeah.
well, shit, it's not fair that you take their fucking story either. So
Yeah.
you know, it's I guess it's just the way you kind of look at it.
That's very true. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
and you
Because
just kinda use it as it's another tool.
it's another
It's
tool.
another
Yeah. I
tool.
think to me, like, at least for me, AI is like the only way that I see myself using it would be like for research on like another decade.
Mhm, mhm.
Cause like, and like that's just a starting point.
Right.
But it
Right.
could be used as that. Like if you are like researching World War II or
Exactly.
the early 1960s, like something that you would know nothing about,
Yeah,
like
that's
having
right.
that starting
That's
point,
right.
and like for it and also to ask it like how did you
Mhm,
get this
mhm.
information, where can
Yes,
I find out more, like more in-depth stuff. So it's
exactly.
always, I think, yeah, it's just it's a tool. I don't think it's something to be particularly scared of because you could still just make movies how you want anyway.
Yeah,
I
you
feel like a
can't
lot
be
of
scared of
people
it.
in my generation get like scared and mad by it,
Right, yeah.
but to me like no one's like forcing you to use AI. Like you
Exactly.
could just do it
Yeah,
exact
that's
how
so
you
true,
want,
yeah.
and I feel like the same. I don't feel like threatened by it.
Yeah,
I feel like it could be a tool in some cases,
sure.
but it's like
It is.
it's like a
It's
certain it's like a
here.
certain kind of shot. It's like a certain piece of equipment. It's like something you would maybe use, but
Mhm.
choose not to in most cases.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I mean, there are some people that really do love their brain,
Mhm.
and they really do love like solving things, you
Yeah.
know. And so, and it's again, it's just a tool, and
Yeah.
and it'll elevate their own brain thinking,
Yeah.
creativity. I think it's a
And
great
a
thing,
funny point too
actually.
is like people don't realize like it's not all there yet either.
It's not right.
Like it
Exactly.
seems like
They give
whenever
it
I
so
try
much
to
credit.
use it, like it just was terrible. Like
Yeah.
I'm not using this
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
So I was like, I think people get really threatened by it, but I don't think like it's not. It's very like it's in baby steps right now. It's
Yeah.
not to me. It's like not even
Yeah.
that great
Yeah.
enough to replace like a
Exactly.
great filmmaker or a great artist.
No
You
way.
know, so it's
Yeah.
like
No way.
it's
It's not
it never
human.
it never will.
Exactly, it's not
You know,
human. I think
yeah,
if we talk to well, my grandparents are long gone now, but if you know, if you talk to your grandparents
mhm,
or, uh, you know, people who are still alive, God bless them, at 90, 95 years old,
yeah,
what they could never imagine watching a TV, and all of a sudden there's a TV, right?
yeah.
And everyone got scared because there's a TV.
Didn't take
What's going
that.
to
Yeah,
happen? Oh my goodness.
yeah.
And then fast forward so many years, and 2000 comes, and we're on the computers, and oh my God, it's the year 2000. The world is going to fucking end. Oh my God, midnight. What's going to, nothing happened, you
That's
know?
true.
So it's, you got to
Yeah,
go with it. Otherwise,
that's a fair
you're going to
point
be so
too.
antiquated in life. And
Yeah,
yeah,
that's a very fair point too.
yeah.
Is like that. Like whenever new technology comes around, it's always like
We get
it's the end of the
scared.
world.
Yeah. Oh my God, they're
And
taking my job away.
Yeah, that's
Oh my God,
true.
they're going to take everything
And
away.
that's
But
another thing
no.
too. I see like some new jobs being added because of like the
Yes.
AI filmmaker, which I don't think people still don't realize what that means. I don't even know what that means
Right.
for like you to be an AI filmmaker, but
Yeah,
it's weird because like yeah, it's taking away some jobs, but it's also adding some others. It's
it
changed.
is.
There's been a lot of changes.
Oh my God, it is
It changes every
because
day.
it is freeing up our time to actually do more. And we don't realize it because we are so exhausted. I can talk for myself sometimes, you know?
Mhm.
When the computers came out, the phone. I mean, who needs a computer necessarily when you can
Oh
do
yeah,
everything? I
yeah,
remember, I don't know when it was, maybe in the late 70s or in the early 80s, the little memes or the jokes, right? You were sitting on a toilet, and the funny thing was, you're sitting on a toilet, and oh, now you can do computer work, and you got your fax coming out, and oh my God, that's so funny. Well, guess what? I'm sitting on the computer. I don't have a fax, but I can print it out. I can send a text. I can send an email. I can do everything. Put the
yeah,
phone down. You know, I'm so
yeah.
vulgar. Wipe my ass, and I'm done.
It's true. It's
So,
like
and it
it's in
frees
your
up
hands.
time.
It's in your
Yeah.
hands, and then like, too, I feel like art like nowadays like they almost force you to use it all the time.
Yeah.
Like you have to sign. Okay, if you want this done,
Yeah.
sign it through here.
Yeah.
Like if you want this form completed, scan the QR code. It's like
Yeah.
you have to
You have
you
to.
have to be on it,
You have to.
which is crazy.
And it is
Yeah.
okay to say, you know what? I'm done.
Mhm.
And just put that little baby down.
Yeah,
It's
it's
okay to
great.
do
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
And like
Yeah.
some jobs too, like they ask for like marketing jobs are like, oh, we need people who are on their phone constantly,
Yeah.
which is kind of crazy. But like I guess that kind of archetype is needed, you know,
Yeah.
for it to just be geared towards online content,
Yeah.
which is crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Well, Julian, I hope you had a good time.
I did. Yeah, this is awesome.
It
Yeah,
is
it's cool.
awesome. I love it.
Hmm.
I love listening to you. Um, and I just want to thank you so much. I'm looking not so much through you, but I'm admiring all the wonderful things that are
Hmm.
yet to come for you. And I really look forward in my older years to sit down watching the TV and watching you get up
Oh, thank you so
accepting an
much.
award. Yeah. And I
Yeah.
say, damn it, fucking he did it with Scorsese, that son of a bitch.
Thank you so much. And also too,
Yeah.
thank you for having me on here. It's a cool opportunity to like talk about the movie and like talk about, you know, what it takes to make movies. And also
Yes.
for like contributing a great performance in
Yeah.
Not One of Us.
Oh,
You know, like you're one of like the most memorable characters in the movie.
hmm,
So
hmm.
it was really cool to see that. It was
Thank
really
you.
cool for you to be a part of it. And yeah, I think people just like love the Miss Cortez character. And
Yeah.
that's what I mentioned, like the miniseries, like that's what would be cool to
Sure.
expand on. But thank you again.
Oh, no, thank
Appreciate it.
you.
Yeah.
I won't stop you from doing that if Miss Cortez is on there for sure.
Yeah.
I'll be there. But thank you. And I appreciate that
Thank
so
you.
much.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Awesome.
Yay.
First podcast done.
Yay.
Yeah.
First podcast done.
Yes.
Yay.
Many more.
Many more. Many more.